Tom Donnelly with the 30-day Laundromat Ownership Mastery Program. And today I'm going to go over with you how to buy laundromats without using any of your own money. I've done this with 3 laundromats and I still use these methods today. In fact, I'm using one of them to purchase my laundromat, and we're going to dive into each of them so you can use them as well. Alright guys, so first let's talk about what OPM is, which is other people's money. It's exactly what it sounds like, using other people's money to buy your laundromat business. When you start finding great laundromat investments, it will become easy to get other people's money for your business acquisition. It takes a good deal and some effort on your part, and it is 100% worth it because you'll have a business that's giving you monthly cash flow and appreciating in value over time. I'm sure you've heard people talking about how to buy businesses with $0 down, and this is exactly how they're doing it. So here are 3 strategies to buy laundromats without using any or much of your own money.
Strategy number 1 is using a private money lender. This is someone who is going to lend you the money to buy the laundromat, and they will be acting like your bank. You'll guarantee them an interest rate and you'll be making monthly payments to them instead of a bank or another lender. The incredible thing about using private money lenders is that you get to negotiate what those terms look like, and you don't need to have good credit or any money in a bank. You can have the private money lender cover the entire acquisition cost of the laundromat, which would allow you to get into the deal without a dollar of your own money. Pretty cool when you start taking advantage of this strategy. There are literally private money lenders everywhere that are looking to lend to investors like you and I. I've used my own personal network to get these type of loans, and I would suggest that is a great place to start for anyone looking to get a private money loan. You'd be surprised, there are many people in your network that have funds sitting in a bank account or a 401k account that can be invested into your small business. Now, when you do one of these loans, you'll be giving them a promissory note stating the terms of the loan, which can and most likely will give them the rights to the business if you ever default on that loan. It's basically saying to the private money lender, hey, I'm going to repay this loan to you, and if you don't, you get to have my business. It gives them peace of mind, and you get the loan to make the business acquisition. That leads me to my second way to buy a laundromat without using any of your own money, which is a lease option. This is a great way to get into a business without much risk and make sure it's the right business for you before you actually end up buying it. So how this works is by negotiating a lease with the owner of the laundromat and a fixed purchase price. So let's say that lease is going to be for 2 years. That means you have 2 years to operate the business and decide if you want to buy it anytime within that 2-year time frame. That lease is going to come with a monthly payment, which you and the seller get to decide on. So in this case, we'll use $1,800 a month, which means that you'll be paying the seller that $1,800 a month to lease option the laundromat. The owner is going to want an option fee, which will convert to part of your down payment when and if you buy the business. For this scenario, we'll use $5,000 as the option fee, which is what you'll bring to the table when you sign the paperwork. That $5,000 can be your money, or it can be private money that you took on from someone else if you want to get into the deal with $0 down. As part of the agreement, you get to negotiate a portion of each monthly lease payment, and let's just say $500, to be designated as an equity contribution that will be applied towards the purchase price when you decide to exercise the option to buy. So this is known as equity accumulation, and it'll lower the amount you need to come up with once you buy the laundromat, since $500 is going towards the total purchase price each month. So at any point during the 2-year lease period, you have the option to buy the laundromat for the agreed upon purchase price that both you and the seller came up with. Which now brings me to the third and final way we'll discuss in this video to buy a laundromat with little to no money down, which is going to be a combination of seller financing and private money. I absolutely love this option. Now, why in the heck would you use both strategies to buy a laundromat? Well, here's the thing. You could structure the acquisition to the laundromat seller. Say they carry anywhere from 50 to 90% of the loan, and then you use private money to fund the down payment amount, which covers the percentage left over that the seller would not carry. This is a great strategy to take advantage of if you want to have no money in the deal and it is completely legal. That's the great thing about creative finance strategies. You get to be really creative with how you structure these deals, which makes it really awesome and really cool because you can be as creative as possible. The sky's the limit when it comes to how creative you want to get. I highly recommend having a lawyer draft up the proper documents before closing so everyone is covered properly and there aren't any oh shit moments once the deal is done. That's the last thing you want to deal with after buying a laundromat. So hey, if you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe as I release valuable information on buying laundromats and things to avoid so you can get into a great laundromat investment and create financial independence quickly. Also hit that notification button and you'll get notified every time I release a video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.